Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We're the Casual Anime Guys. My name's Trent,
My name's Brandon.
And I'm Garrett.
and today we're bringing back another installment of Casual Anime Discussion. Today we're talking about Season 1 of Rising of the Shield Heroes. Before we talk about it, please be sure to pause the video, go watch Rising of the Shield Hero, come back and watch the video. Holy crap, you got all that already. Welcome back. So, Garrett, this was your pick. This was your pick, Garrett. Rising of the Shield Hero. Tell us how you came across it and what you thought about it.
I came across it in a good YouTube channel's top 10 anime picks.
Oh, yeah. I heard about that. that was us. We did a tier list of our top 10 anime.
And trying to explain it to me a little bit, I was like, oh, that sounds kind of cool. I'll just start watching it. So I did, and I did like it. Am I supposed to tell should I say what I think of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's pretty cool. I like the concept where he doesn't really have any offense, but then he kind of gets the offense, but he doesn't really. I think at times it's a little slow. Like, just like hurry up and upgrade or something, or a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of weird that he has like a harem of little girls. Sometimes that's a little off-putting. And I know it is what it's par for course. The other characters aren't that great. I don't really care for like the Lance hero. He's kind of annoying. So is his princess girl,
Sort of
and
point, yeah.
and the other two heroes are kind of forgettable. I wish they had a little more personality.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I didn't think like this anime had a whole lot of characters to really look at. Mainly based it off the three, maybe the blacksmith, and other than that, they just kind of kept them off to the side.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, basically just Naofumi and his little party there. What about you, Brandon?
I liked it a lot. I kind of like it when there's not a whole lot of other characters to delve into. Sometimes it can get annoying introducing a million other characters. I thought the story was pretty awesome, actually. Hopefully, maybe we can see more of it.
How'd you come across it? Or did you just like?
I think I watched it like episode by episode when it released
wow.
on Crunchyroll or whatever it was.
Yeah. I know. It was when you, Devin, and Isaac came down to my house. And then after you and Isaac left, Devin showed me we watched like the first two episodes, and I was like, man, wow, this is really cool. Like, I love the look of it. I love like the concept of like, like a shield hero. Like, it's like animes have like these names where I'm just like, okay, I have to, like Fire Force. I'm like, oh, it's a firefighting anime. That's cool. I want to see how they like do that. Like Rising of the Shield Hero. It's like Shield Hero. What? I had another one in my head, but I forget. But like basically, but yeah, I heard it before. Yeah, Dr. Stone, yeah. So I knew what it was before Devin showed me it. But yeah, I like it. I actually liked it a lot more this second time watching it around. I definitely appreciated it more. I was trying to figure out whether it was this or ReZero, but I decided this is on top of ReZero because ReZero season 2 kind of drags it down a little bit, even though it's still kind of good, but there's just some bullshit in it. So I was like, well, there's only one season of this, and I feel like it's better than that. But even though ReZero season 1 is really good. But yeah, I really like this anime. Watching it again is really fun. All right.
The animation of the series was just pretty beautiful.
Oh, it's 100% great.
Very attractive animation.
There's barely any CGI, and if it's used well. Mm-hmm. So I think that's pretty good. So yeah, we'll just get into characters real quick since. Naofumi I think's great.
Cool.
What's that?
Cool.
What?
He's cool.
Yeah, Naofumi's really cool. At first, I didn't like how he like all of a sudden in one episode changed his personality so heavily. I was like, oh, this should have been a progression, but like no, like he gets like a false rape accusation and everyone's shitting on him. Like, yeah, I'd probably do that too. And I like how throughout the series he doesn't act like it. Well, he acts like it. Like he's not like necessarily a good guy. Like he's like, oh, I'll do this for some money. Like okay, fine, we'll scrape everything together. Like, So I think that's pretty cool.
I always thought his character development was very well done in this. I don't know, like you said, at one point, just that one accusation, he's going into badass mode, like pissed off at the world. But after that, it was just they did it well done.
Yeah. I also remember when we were doing our Comic Guy Kill review, I kept saying, I was trying to say Tatsumi's name, but I kept saying Natsugumi because I was getting confused with Naofumi and Tatsumi. Raftalia, I think, is also a really good character too. I liked her a lot more the second time around.
Foxy lady.
Yeah, well, she's a raccoon actually.
It was so weird. I keep thinking she was a fox from. I don't know if you ever watched the anime Spice and Wolf or Honest, something with spice in it. But basically, it's about this merchant and the fox. Dude, I swear they're the same exact person, Raftalia and her.
Yeah, I think Raftalia.
No dice.
I think Raftalia is great. I also think I like Philo. I think she's weirdly enough, like, I thought I laughed a lot more with her stuff this time around. I don't know, because I was just
She's
paying
so
attention
annoying.
more.
I
she's
didn't
funny.
like her.
You don't like her? Ah.
She's so
Like,
annoying.
I understood that they needed at least one other character in the party. They could have chose anyone, like anything. I mean, wasn't a fan of it.
I like the princess better.
Melty, she's fine. She's probably like the least out of the party for me, honestly. Melty's like sort of like average. Like, I mean, like Philo, you know, with the whole eating thing is less annoying to me than freaking what's her face from Attack on Titan. Whereas it's like I kind of feel like it doesn't fit, but I feel like in this anime it kind of fits. And then finally
I felt like they should have just left her as like just a creature in the party, like just the giant bird. Don't need to change it into a little girl. Just left it as the whatever.
Yeah.
And then finally I had the blacksmith. I think he's pretty cool too. Especially like at first you think like he's gonna turn on him like everyone else in the first episode, but then he's like, okay, yeah, you come back and I'll get you some shit. So
Whitewashed.
What?
He's whitewashed.
Oh, okay, sure.
He should be a black character.
No. Alright, so favorite scenes, parts. I wasn't able to like narrow down for me because I got a lot of stuff that I like. So if you guys want to start with your, like, if you have definitive favorite parts and scenes, we can start with that, and then I'll go through like my positive notes as we go along.
I just liked whenever he went to the demonic shield, or what's that?
Oh, Rage Shield. Yeah.
Rape Shield.
It's dope.
Rape
I love
Shield.
the armor.
Shield.
Rape Shield.
Yes, I guarantee you he has a shield somewhere in that list for that.
Yeah, got it from a goblin or something. It's like an off-brand from the Goblin Shield, like Rape Shield. What the fuck? So it has like tentacles coming out of it. Yeah, Rage Shield's really cool. Or no, it's Curse Shield. Or is it Rage Shield? I forget.
I think it was called
it's
both,
Curse
honestly.
Series Rage Shield or something like that. But yeah, and the armor's really cool too. I like that.
Yeah, he just looks really badass, and just when he activates it, it's pretty damn awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty
One of my favorite scene.
I got 3 parts. First one, when he first acquires different skills, I'm like, oh, cool, this is going to be... I was like, oh, there's so much potential in this. Second one, I thought I was going to hate the, what do they call them, the events or the rampages or whatever they call them, whenever the sky opens
the
up.
waves?
Yeah. I thought I was going to hate them, because I thought I was going to be like, oh, this is the annoying part, but it's surprisingly well done, and I like how they have kind of like a boss fight there. And I like how I like how he collects material from him. It's like Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
Third part. Go ahead. You have
No,
something
you
to
can
say.
go. You can go.
Third part, I like. Oh gosh, I like the like Iron Maiden coffin thing where he kills somebody with that, and the other curse attacks. I like the curse attacks.
That was really cool. Dude, man, that Iron Maiden shield when he called it was really awesome. I love that. His different shields are really cool too. Like, it's like you said, like he gets different material to get different shields and it opens up. Like, that's shit. Like, I love the progression of it because it feels like a game, but it's like not a game. You know?
Do
like,
you think the
really
other
serious
heroes had that skills together?
Like they must, because they should be able to.
I don't know. I felt like
Wait,
he was
you
pulling all these. Like, do you think they have as much of skills to gather as he has? I felt like he was pulling those tricks. I'm sorry, what?
Are you talking about the other heroes?
Yeah, the other heroes, like spear or sword. You think they had those abilities?
They should.
I mean,
they should be. They're just behind, is what they always say. And you know that they can use materials because they craft materials. Like, oh yeah, if you just put the materials in your weapon, you can craft right from your weapon. So they do gather materials. So
I guess he is I guess out of all of them, he has the most experience. But I
It
feel
is
like
weird.
I feel like he's the only one that actually uses the different styles of his legendary weapon
Definitely.
to good use.
And it's
It,
it's really cool.
that is kind of the lazy part about the show, isn't it? Where they're just like every time they show the three heroes, it's like meteor strike, meteor slash, meteor thrust. It's like, come on, give us something different. Like, oh,
I
they
didn't
all
even think
learn
of
the
that
same
till
skills.
now, but you do have a good point.
Yeah.
They
One
should-
thing.
They should expand on their weapon attacks too. I think
Yeah,
that'd be
definitely.
great. Go ahead.
Again, another thing that I like going back to the progression, is I like, because it feels like a game like where he goes to shops and stuff, and he has to gather stuff to go back to like the mage to get like a certain like silk or whatever, or certain thread.
Well-
like that stuff, like to me, like I don't know why, but I really liked it. Like you might think like it's boring because like, oh, we're just seeing montages of him collecting shit. I'm like, that makes me want to play like a game like that, you know, like
Well,
doing that stuff.
If you look, like, because I was just watching clips of it right before we started this call, like, if you look at when he's at the blacksmith and remember he wanted to buy, like, a sword or something?
Mhm.
He wasn't physically able to pick it up because he has, like, a hood type thing where it says, like, error, you can't pick that up.
I love that. I love the FPS shots of like showing like the stuff, like when he had to look down at the bottom of the screen first to open up like the options and stuff. Like that's
Yeah, and then, like, top right, it had his party. It was him and Raftalia or whatever, Malty.
yeah, so good, so good. It was. I like that stuff. Yeah, we already talked about how great the animation is. I like the foreshadowing whenever he's opening the book in that shop and he's like, "This princess looks kind of bitchy," you know, and it's like, oh boy, you have no idea, my friends. The show kind of reminds me a little bit of Record of Grandcast, except you know it has an actual story and it's not just random bullshit. But you know.
I actually wish the princess would have, what I
Oh,
mean?
definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that episode is one of my favorite episodes because I call it the Comeuppets episode. It's just like, oh, that she's getting shocked and she's like a pathological liar. I love it. I wish he just
It
let
was
him
good.
kill him. It was really
Unpredictable.
good. And the
I
way
wish they would have saved the
conclude
king,
it too,
but killed her.
with like, okay, he will be called trash and she'll be called bitch, and then whore is a travel name. It's so good. I love that. That's
The
my
better thing
favorite.
would have just been kill him.
Yeah, I would have liked it if he killed him, but like, but yeah, I love how and I love how in conversations after they just say bitch in conversations, like, well, bitch, it's like
You
I
don't
love
really hear that, like, something like that often. Like, them, like, use it so, like, any kind of curse word.
they're
in
like
anime
melt.
so
I
loosely.
mean, bitch. They're like that. It's super funny. I like I said before, I like the weapon system. I like the it kind of reminds me, like I said before, like it reminds me of Assassin's Creed a little bit. The last, like when he goes to look for other shields, like I don't know why, they're just like kind of like an Assassin's Creed feel to it. And something very cool that they do in this is they do like a false rape accusation. Like I don't think they do that in a lot of animes, but like it's kind of like a serious topic because like it does happen, you know. And like there's like a football player one time that got a false rape accusation. He wasn't able to go to college and stuff like that because of it. But yeah, I think that
Trent, were you accused of a false rape accusation?
no, I have not.
Well, I'm gonna put one out.
You never lived to tell a tale.
Trent raped me.
I
That's
was
it.
drunk. Okay. Yeah. The accusation sheet is like really hard to watch when everyone's like, "Oh yeah, you tried to like, you know, like it was really hard." The first intro is awesome. I love the first intro. Whoa, like I love
I
that.
can't even remember right
You
now.
don't even remember the first?
what
Oh,
the
dude,
intro
the
was.
first intro is so
I
good.
skip it all the time
Why do you skip
Yeah.
that intro? Is the best part every time.
because
we
it
play
spoils too much.
It really does.
Just don't
dude.
look at it. Just listen to it.
I don't want to listen to it.
You don't want to listen to it. Like at the very least, don't. Whatever.
Isn't it in freaking anime? So you want to see what they're saying, so you got to read the subtitle to see what the song's saying, and then you accidentally start watching it. So I mean,
Whatever. So yeah. There
Really
isn't
good
really.
anime. Yeah.
I know. Garrett was talking about how the like there's kind of a harem thing in his. And there is, but like again, like if they're good characters, it doesn't matter. Like Kamigai Kill, there kind of is one.
Philo wasn't a good character.
Okay, difference is opinion, but also like because like I think everyone points to like Sword Art Online as to why they hate harems, right? It's like, oh yeah, because all the characters in there, they have no personality, just being like hot chicks. That's all. But like in a Kamigai Kill and in this, I feel like the characters are actually like good. So like it's whatever. And it's not really any fan service. I mean, it kind of is, but like, just kind of just be like whatever to it, you know. So it's not like as bad.
Just give us a go.
What's that?
Yeah, why can't we have the reverse harem?
What's the reverse? Oh, you mean guys instead?
What's
Probably do.
Or in High School Host Club, right?
I was about to say that one.
Pretty Boy Detective Club. I don't know. I haven't watched that, but anyway, yeah, there's an SAO nod at the beginning with like, oh yeah, this reminds me of Rambler Art Online or something like that. I thought that was kind of cool, talking about like online video games. Something that I can tell why I really enjoy this anime is how hard I root for. Or I was about to say Tatsumi, Naofumi. Whenever like everyone turns on him, like when the king like accuses him of having a slave, it's like, bitch, it's legal in your kingdom, right? If you don't like it, change the rules. Like that fight that he has with Spear Hero is probably my favorite fight, one of my favorite fights at least in the series. But fucking whenever that bitch cheated and pushed him with magic, I was so, like, it makes me so angry.
I think the reason why it got so like what's it called? Has that feel that everybody likes it is because like, dude, everyone's been in a scenario where you're in a group of people and everyone just doesn't want you there or doesn't like you. So no matter what you do, no matter what you say, it doesn't matter. I feel like that was relatable to a lot of people, and that's how the anime got big.
Just a bunch of shit-eating grin faces all over this show. It's annoying. I like the race between Philo and the dragon. I thought that was kind of cool. They cheated and they still lost. And I was like, fuck yeah. Fuck you, Spear Hero. I forget what his name is. Motiasu, I think is his name.
That was an annoying part. Like, oh, wow, what are they going to do?
Well, I mean, honestly, I didn't know the first time I watched it because, like, they could have cheated and he lost and then they ended up running that town. I'd be, like, fuck, pissed off. So I was glad that he ended up winning that. And I love how he gets notoriety through doing good deeds to, like, small villages at first. Because, like, at first the entire kingdom hates him, right? Because of, the accusations and everything. But then at small towns, he's like, I'll save you! And then they're all like, oh, we want to thank you and stuff like that. And he, like, gains notoriety here and there until the end of the series where everyone loves him. It's a great progression of the series. I also thought it was really funny because they couldn't find Melty one night when they were sleeping, and they thought that Philo ate her, and then Naofumi was like, "We have to hide the evidence." Like, I thought that was kind of funny. Him learning skills is really cool. Like, another part of the progression is just like, I love him learning skills too, being like, oh, this is how I made medicine. It's like, oh, like, that's really cool.
I feel like he didn't have a push comedy. Like, now for me was like pretty comedic, but it wasn't shoved in your face like some main characters, you know.
Yeah, like top. Subaru from ReZero, even though like I like Subaru and ReZero, but like he's a little much sometimes. Yeah. I love the scene where like they ask the shield hero like, how did you get so strong? And he's like, oh, you want to know? Come down here and kneel before me and I'll tell you. Like, I love that scene was fucking awesome. And then when he threatened him afterwards, that was fucking cool. I love that. I actually think Philo is played by Rem from ReZero too, so I think that's kind of cool. I love the shield hero lecturing the other heroes in that one episode, being like, you have all been pieces of shit. Okay, I've been cleaning up your messes. You have all been terrible, and I just, some great shit. Love it. Also during well, I'll get to this in worse parts, but like the Pope fight, I love how they bring back the first intro music for the fight because they knew how fucking awesome it was. Because this is when they were using the second intro music. I love the way he kills the Pope actually, with the blood sacrifice shield and it crushes him. Really cool.
Yeah, he has like, I love the going back skills, dude. It's awesome.
It's some of the cool
shit.
Like
no one would have thought of these stupid skills for a shield, dude.
Exactly, and that's what makes this show great. It's like you don't expect that. He's like, it's kind of like what's that one anime called? It was like, I don't want to get hurt, so I'll just put all my XP into defense or something. You know, it's like you kind of expect something like that. But like the farming XP episode. I like that episode when they're on the island and they're farming. Like that's cool shit. It's cool shit. What did you guys think about Lark and Therese? Did you like them or no?
Lark and Therese.
The two that they meet at the end, the two other heroes from the other world.
Oh yeah, I thought that was a cool little plot twist about their world also being in danger or whatever.
Yeah.
Was
Lark gives me like a Kami Guy Kill vibes a little bit. I don't know why. It looks like a character from
Yeah.
Kami Guy Kill.
I like the Shell Shocker. Soul Smasher. The girl with the fans.
Oh yeah, Glass. Yeah, she's cool.
I like her.
So I guess she's the fan hero. Yeah. All right. Okay.
Blow
worst
me
parts.
away, baby.
Worst parts. So, I think the Filial Queen stuff is the weakest stuff in the series. I completely forget about it. It's like kind of like, it's like what? Like I don't give a shit. You know. This also the Pope kind of seems like not a random villain, but like I don't know if Japan has a problem with like Catholics or something, but like there's a lot of shows
like
where
they
like
do,
the
dude.
Catholics
I feel
are
like
like the
they
bad
do.
guys, like Helsing, you know, like but yeah, I think the Filial Queen stuff is probably the weakest in the series, and second would be the Pope stuff.
I like
Also-
the Pope.
Yeah, he's kind of cool. I mean, like I like his
I like the
weapon. His weapon was fucking dope. I love that.
I like the cathedral magic too. That was kind of cool.
That was also really cool. Yeah, like it was kind of like.
So you did like the Pope.
Well, I liked his weapon. I thought that was cool. Because it kind of reminded me of Fate Extra, where like I think Saber Red had like a move like that, where it was like some cathedral type of move. I wish, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but like throughout the season, like Naofumi would almost give in to the power. Like the first time he gives into the Rage Shield, it's really cool. It's like burn, and then the dragon started to burn. But like every time after that, he would always get stopped by Raphtalia and Philo and Melty. I was like, damn it, I want him to give in like fully once this season. I really wanted that, and it kept getting taken away every time. I was like, damn it, I want to see more of him being in the Rage Shield and being all like,
Raphtalia, give us a goddamn second, just 1 second.
don't make me burn you, bitch.
I think season 2 comes out in September, doesn't it? Or October?
Does it come out in September?
Oh,
don't-
shit.
Man,
I don't know. I thought I did, but I'm not sure.
dude,
Look
that
it
might,
up.
man,
Look it
I
up,
want
man.
to fucking watch that week to week, man. It's gonna be a dope ass show. Also, one other thing that kind of just like not rubs me the wrong way, but I've always been confused about is I hate the back and forth that Naofumi does with Raphtalia and Philo, where he's like, yeah, well, I gotta get things ready for when I leave after the waves are done. And they'll be like, he's leaving? And then later when they ask him, are you leaving? And then he said, no, I'm not leaving. That happened like 2 or 3 times. And then like the last episode happened where like Raphtalia's like, it's like you're preparing for life without you and stuff like that. I'm confused whether or not he agrees to, like, I don't know if he's agreeing to stay in that world even after the waves are done in the season 1 finale. I have no idea, but like, it kind of goes back and forth with him being like, I gotta get things ready for when I leave so that you guys are okay. Are you gonna leave?
Is it-
No. He does it like 3 times
He said he's not going to leave until they're happy.
until they're happy. Okay, well,
That's what he said. The last thing he said.
okay, well, I guess I just keep getting confused every time I watch it because it's the second time I watch it. I'm just like, oh, I don't know.
Wasn't he a loner in the real world?
Yeah. Like,
Why would you
he had
wanna
a
go back?
Well, he had a little brother and parents, so like that matters, right?
Fuck him, that's why.
Fuck him, yeah. Maybe. I've never seen the end of an anime like this where someone gets summoned to another world. Like, I've never seen one where... I've never seen the ending of any of them before.
Sort
Except-
of.
That doesn't really count. I meant, like, actually is in danger of, like, dying and... Well,
Yeah.
shut up. No, what I meant is... Sword Art Online... Sword Art Online doesn't count. Okay? Because it's only half a season that he's in there. Let's be real here. Sword Art Online as a title is... it's false. Anyway, yeah, sequels theories. Season 2 and 3 are confirmed, I think. So I'm really
It comes
excited.
out October.
October, yes. Okay, I'm definitely watching season 2. Hopefully it comes out in Funimation. Dub. But yeah, I'm really excited for season 2 and 3. Also, a theory I had, I thought they were going to do, but I guess they're not going to do, is I thought they were going to do villain counterparts to, like, the hero. So, like, there's like a sword villain and there's like a shield villain. Like I thought they were gonna do something like that, but like they're just doing other heroes and stuff.
I'm
like
glad
that.
they didn't. I feel like that would have been so just
I
predictable.
don't know. I like that kind of stuff. Like every Spider-Man needs a Venom and every Batman needs a Joker. Like I like counterpart stuff like that. So it's whatever. We'll see what they do with the.
They did that. The fan hero.
I gotta say, I thought the other heroes from the other world were supposed to be like their counterparts.
I guess, but they're all heroes though, not a villain. I want like a real villain, you know. But yeah, replay value. I would definitely watch this again. And when season 2 comes out, I'm watching that shit weekly. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty high for me with replay value. More than likely.
I'd say low because it's going to be hard to go back once you know what shield he has.
What's
Hard
that?
to like. It's going to be hard to go back. Because you're like, oh, he can do this later in the future, so why do I want to watch him struggle here when you know you can do that there? You know what I mean?
What do you?
What?
It's like, once he
oh.
progresses so far, you'd be like, well, I don't want to see weak him, I want to see strong him. You know what I mean? You're not
That's
getting.
Isn't that just
enjoy
how
rewatching
any show
it.
works? Like, I mean,
Yes, that's why you shouldn't watch it.
like, why would I watch How I Met Your Mother when I know Robin and Ted are gonna be together at the end? Like,
because it's for comedy. You watch it for comedy. Like School Rumble, you can watch again because it's comedy and each episode's fun of its own.
so
And this, it's a progression anime, so every episode's progression towards.
something's up with your mic, by the way, Garrett. For some reason, I don't know what happened. I don't know if it turned off or I have no idea.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, there we go. But I mean, I that for me never really mattered to me when it comes to a show. Like, I actually like doing that because it's like, oh man, humble beginnings, and then he works his way back up. So I think that's pretty cool. All right, rating and final thoughts. Brandon, why don't you go first?
B plus, A minus, somewhere around there, because I rate it pretty high. I just hope. Who was the creator of this again? Who made this anime?
I don't know.
Go ahead, I'm gonna look it up. I wanted to say something about it.
For me, I'd give it a straight A. The only thing keeping it from A plus is like, first off, some of the slow, like Fallio Queen stuff, some of the Pope stuff, and hopefully the other hero counterparts in the waves get more interesting. Also, the other heroes start being useful. You know, I'd like to see a little bit. I like to see more of them actually. You know, and maybe being like better, being like, yeah, we were pieces of shit, but here we go, we're gonna help you. But yeah, I like this series a lot. It's in my top 10. It's number 8 or 7. It's number 8, I think. So, and probably by the end of the series, maybe it'll be higher than that. But yeah, I really liked Riding the Shield Hero. I give it an A. What about you, Garrett?
I give it a B. It's definitely above average, but as you pointed out, the flaws, just like sometimes it's slow, sometimes it's annoying. So it's like not really an A-rated anime if there's parts that's like, I really don't want to be watching this right now. So I think if they just trimmed up some of the fat, I do like the resource finding and stuff. I like when he goes out and searches for all that stuff. I think that is cool. So if they continue with that, I think it'll be fine.
Yeah. All right. Those are our thoughts on the Rising of the Shield Hero. Be sure to tell us what you thought about the series down in the comment section. Please be sure to leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this. If you're listening to this on audio, be sure to go over to our YouTube channel. Be sure to like, favorite, review, and do all that stuff. This has been a casual anime discussion. My name's Trent.
Hey, Brandon.
I can't. Your mic's up.
G-Man 27.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Vans on my feet.